Parents of children with autism have a new tool to encourage expression and creativity with their kids.
Elaine Hall and Diane Isaacs wrote the book. It's called 7 Keys to Unlock Autism. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
And you came up with the idea for this book because you both have sons with autism.
Yes, we both have sons with autism, and the 7 Keys to Unlock Autism were a way of reaching seemingly unreachable children. Designed the 7 Keys to originally help my own son, who's severely autistic, nonverbal autistic, and he, what I found was the most important thing was to create connections with him and to be able to reach him by joining his world, by accepting him for exactly who he was. And by accepting Neil, I found all kinds of ways of understanding myself and others, and then paired with Diane Isaacs to create the 7 Keys to Unlock Autism.
So is what's in the book here just your own experiences that you've put down on paper for us all?
The 7 Keys basically track ways, give really tangible tools for parents and teachers, because after all, the parent is the child's most profound and consistent teacher in life. This book focuses on teachers and children in classrooms mostly, because it's very hard to find not only the right teacher in classroom for any child, but with autism it's compounded. So it really is focusing on the need to really find a way to connect with that student. And it works in classrooms, it works in homes. We did a DVD series in doctor's office, because it really, the 7 things that we found work really effectively of really engaging with the child works across all boundaries. So yeah, it works totally. We've actually turned the paradigm around where a lot of teachers and parents, the instinct is to fix the child and to, you know, if the child's locked, we have to fix the child. We turn it around and say, no, the locks are really within us. The child is fine. And if we can really get ourselves in a situation to be more open and understanding and really see the child for who they are and look at the ability within the disability, we're going to be more successful creating relationships.
It's pretty interesting, a kind of a retraining of us all.
It really is.
It sounds like it's something that everybody wants in their life, and it's just acceptance.
That's exactly it. And it starts off really with accepting yourself and understanding what is integral to your own ability to find compassion. And by doing so, you're able to be with others in a more loving and compassionate way. And it started with the Miracle Project as a theater and film program for kids with autism and other special needs. And the 7 Keys were developed to train staff and volunteers who had no experience with autism whatsoever. And by developing these techniques, we created a theater program for kids. They were acting and singing and being able to, it became part of a documentary, an HBO documentary, Autism the Musical, and we received thousands of requests to be able to do this type of work with others.
And we want to expand it to communities everywhere. We had 7,000 emails saying, please, I need this for my child in my community. This is both nationally and internationally. We did go to India and we took it to Africa, and we're doing more and more work. It's in New York, Chicago. We took it on a Royal Caribbean cruise. But we found that, you know, there's someone in Nebraska that really wants these tools, so we decided to put it in a book so that it could go home. And people could take it into their classroom, they could take it to their teachers, they could take it to their grandparents, their extended families, their neighbors. It's just a practical tool, really tangible tools to just employ.
And you have a wonderful voice in Jack Black, the comic and actor.
Yes.
How did he get involved with your organization?
Jack actually recorded a song with Stephen Stills that was written with my son Wyatt called Sensitive. He was being bullied in school. And he started to, through the Miracle Project, was able to, for the first time, articulate his feelings of being bullied. And he was like, am I too sensitive? So Stephen had said to Wyatt, it was a real kind of lullaby song, and Stephen said, you know, Wyatt, I really want to record this, but I want to do it Sex Pistols. You okay with that? And Wyatt's like, you got it, Stephen. And we got Jack to sing with him, and it was just a treat of his life. And we just did a concert at the Grove with Stephen and Jack Black, singing Sensitive to a big, great live audience. It was just amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing. The
Celebrating
kids,
autism.
Celebrating autism, looking at autism as something fascinating and wonderful and not something to be feared. And we have kids who are nonverbal autistic, we have kids who are highly verbal, and we have typically developing kids all working together, all coming together. And we have classes in the Valley at the Help Group, and we have classes in West LA at Vista Del Mar, all bringing together kids singing and dancing and acting and being part of a community, taking away the fears that people have of something different or someone different.
Well, the two deficits of autism is that we think that they can't creatively express